All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to start off by giving all praises and blessings to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Raha, HaKodash. Double honors to the apostles, bishops, and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to the elect, pushing this word in truth and in sincerity, risking life and livelihood in so doing, in these times more than in any other. All right. We're almost out of here. All right. They're trying to, weary the saints. All right. Um, these bodies, they're hey. But anyway, shalom to the women and the children who watch and who learn as well. And this is a topic, I'm just going to go in and, we mentioned the NWO, all right, Illuminati, all right, the Rosicrucians, all right. There's a lot of these, underground agencies that are, pretty much on the left hand side. All right. Oh man, this battery just really want to die. Like it's just going down. Um, they're really on the left hand side, and they play a part and in a role in this system. Okay. And each one of these agencies, all right, or these players, they play their part in uh getting, keeping you, okay, distracted, so that you're left out there. So part of the job of a prophet is to warn you of these things, all right. And a lot of you are, you claim that you're Hebrew Israelites, and a lot of you don't want this truth, man. All right. A lot of you don't want this truth. But this is for those of the hopeful elect. Now I don't know who the elect. I don't run up to me, okay, asking are you the elect. If you're doing this work, okay, then chances are you are of the elect. All right. All right. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to find a scripture. All right. I'm gonna get a scripture. Okay, Britannica. I spelled that word wrong. Is it online? There we go. There we go. 1 second. All right. So I'm gonna read I'm gonna read. Come on now, how's that possible? You gotta be kidding. You gotta be kidding. So I'm trying to type in a word on my other device, and the word is not typing in. All right. The keyboard is coming up, but the word is not typing into the search engine. Okay, so the word is not typing into the search engine. Okay, so let me see. Maybe let me refresh this. And it's still not doing it. And this is the King James Bible with the Apocrypha online. And it's not working. So, all right, NWO, Illuminati, what else? I missed some. NWO, Illuminati, all of these secret societies, Rosicrucian, okay. Again, all left-hand side agencies of evil, of wickedness. So, before I came into the truth, all right, someone introduced me to this book, all right, and I'm going to read some excerpts from this book, all right, and it's people have their information, I call them, some people call them conspiracy theorists, all right, like Jordan Maxwell, and those are some of the apostles' favorite people. Okay, now I wasn't, privy, to Jordan Maxwell and some of these other people. And I never, here in Chicago, the term conspiracy theory, it wasn't really, it really wasn't a term like, how it is in some states. Some states, because here, we're taught for the most part, if you're given some information, to go and look it up, all right, to go and check on it, find out about it, all right, if you're interested in it, all right. So, when it comes, when it comes to information, that, or you as a human, should know that there's always two sides of a story, and the scriptures tell you, look well into your goings, all right. Scriptures also tell you to, the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai says, to feed my sheep. Okay? Feed my sheep. And so, and that's what, what I'm, doing. All right. It says a shepherd, okay, a dog that does not bark is a dumb dog. All right. Roughly paraphrasing the scripture. All right. For if you got a shepherd or a dog out and he's watching the sheep, okay, and the coyotes and the wolves will just come and snatching, and he's just looking there, you know, you know, you don't. If you're smart, you don't want that dog, okay, to be watching the sheep. You might want to have him doing something else, okay. So we bark, okay. We're watching the sheep, okay, but and this is a thankless job, okay. Derek, now it wants to work, okay. Now it wants to work, but this is a thankless job, okay. And I don't do videos for gifts or anything. You see brothers and people donate them things, and it is what it is, okay. Uh, you know, people are gonna like who they like. People are not gonna like who they don't like. It's good. It's good with me. All right. It's not my concern. All right. I'm not here to be liked or any of that. Okay. I'm just here to do the work. All right. And not just the bare minimum. All right. I take this thing to the max. All right. So I'm gonna read from a book that I don't know if this individual is an Edomite, okay, or not. His name is and you've heard of him. His name is William Cooper. All right, Bill Cooper, William Cooper. Okay, and he was an insider. Okay, he was a higher up in the military. Okay, going as far as the CIA. Okay, now I've read a lot of his materials and listened to a lot of his works over the years. All right, now some things seem far-fetched, okay, and other things don't. Okay, one thing that did catch my attention with this individual was the fact that brothers see chariots, all right, in the distance, all right, I've seen a chariot, okay, or a few chariots, more than a few, okay. I'll say maybe 5 or 6, maybe 5, all right, and I've seen them pretty much up close, all right, and the thing that there was a time when William Cooper was in the Navy, and he I don't want to give up the book, but he was in the Navy, okay, and this is how I just pretty much said, yeah, okay, this guy's official, because at this time there too many people weren't really talking about chariots and UFOs, all right. Okay, so chariots are really the angels of Israel, okay? They are the angels of Israel. Now, there's a lot of scripture to prove that point now, But, and he said what he described what he saw, and the way that it moved and maneuvered was, the exact same thing that I had saw, okay? Same maneuvers, same way it moved, okay? And I've seen them countless times. I haven't I haven't seen any this year. All right. I haven't seen any this year. Okay. But so you know the, this individual, Bill Cooper, he talks about his encounter with aliens. Now, the Lord creates things that we haven't seen. Okay. So maybe he said that he saw some type of, demon. All right. And, you know, underground. So, I've never seen anything like that. Okay. I've never seen anything that you wouldn't see in the National Geographic. Okay. I've never seen anything outside of that, but that doesn't mean that, it doesn't exist. Okay. If you can see it at the zoo, okay, I've seen that. Okay. Some brothers, they've experienced the supernatural. Okay. I pray that I don't want to have to deal with, anything, okay, like that. Okay. No, nothing that goes bump in the night. Okay. That, I don't, that's not my cup of tea. All right. Now, some brothers, they have no problem. Well, they do have problems, but they can deal with it better. I don't think that I can deal with it, but it's good to know that, some credible brothers have experienced, those type of things. I have not, so I wouldn't be an expert, okay, on those type of things, okay. So I'm gonna read, going back to the NWO, okay, and Esau's, his net, the snares, okay, that this devil has in place for you Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, man. Okay. We're not out, you got people talking about a new covenant. They're out their damn mind, man. Anybody telling you we're under a new covenant and my allergies and sinuses is kicking my ass, man, they're out of their damn mind, man. Okay? Oh, man. You got, Xi Jinping, Putin, okay? These people are about to, unleash holy hell on this place, man. Okay? They're about to unleash holy hell on this place, and the elites have bugged out. Most of the elites in this country have bugged out. Okay? They've gone to other countries. They're living in other countries. Okay? So, this place, you look at the new police cars and, all of that stuff has the appearance of military. Okay? Something that you would see in a war zone. You see, these people don't have any plans or any intentions on, they don't have any plans or any intentions on making things better, making things right. 1 second. All right, Salakia. So these people don't have any intentions on making your quality of life any better. Okay? Your physicians, all right, or doctors, okay? And if you know the meaning of the word doctor, okay, it means to falsify. Okay? The scriptures say that they are physicians of no effect. Okay? You know, for years, okay, I've, had to deal with, going past these very prestigious universities here in Chicago. And, again, these children they pay money, all right? They're paying top dollar to go to these, a University of Chicago or University of Illinois, you know, some of these very prestigious colleges. And, nothing has come out of these universities. Okay? Nothing. Now back, you know, society is going down the drain. Now back in the early 1900s, you had Jake, who were up in these colleges, and a lot of them didn't even go to colleges. Okay, to show you how how Jacob is the former of all things, and all of the inventions that were created by Jake, like during and after and before slavery. Okay, inventions that changed the world, inventions that changed the whole world. Okay, and those were created by so-called by Jake, man. All right, so-called black people. All right. Um, so a fascinating story was told to me last night. All right, and it's about the cicadas. Now the cicadas don't come around every often. I don't know how often the cicadas come around. Now I've had the pleasure this time of you know uh, being around the cicadas, and I don't know if the cicadas are associated with this outbreak of just terrible allergy this year. I've never had allergy this bad to where man, not this bad. Okay. I was down for a week, man. Not able to speak. All right. And my voice, man, I wake up, voice just, mouth just dry as hell, man. Sinuses just totally just dried out. Um, but the cicadas, all right, they're not around a lot. And someone told me last night that, and I'm like, I'm thinking, crackpot shit. They said that the cicadas uh mate and then they turn into zombies. Okay? And then the birds eat them and then the birds turn into zombies as well. And so I was like, oh man, I've heard it all. Okay? you know, but come to find out, it's real. Okay? Now somehow, okay, the cicadas, you know, uh, they're mating so aggressively that you know they're catching STDs, if you can uh, believe it. Okay, the cicadas are catching STDs. Okay, which turns them into a zombie. So this devil has all kind of things on hand. All right, they have a place called the Um, who that? All right, and the DCC. All right, where they keep all these plagues and viruses. You would think that something like that would be destroyed, a plague or a virus. You would think that that would be destroyed. You would think that they would have that. And if you had it, you would create a cure, something to defeat it, and then the actual thing itself you would get rid of. You know, drop it in the volcano. All right, but no, these things are kept. Okay, they are kept laying around. Okay, you know. So one day a great earthquake quake uh could free it all into society. This man is a damn utter devil. Okay, he's an utter devil, man. And they have the nerve to say conspiracy theory. Call a person a conspiracy theorist. And then you got an Israelite. You had an Israelite that echoed that. And when people say that conspiracy theory or theorist, okay, there's those are people that you need to watch. The people that say that, okay, and the leader of the IUIC, okay, the bishop himself, he threw that label of conspiracy theorist into the ring, man. Concerning truth. Now, I'm going to read. Now let's see. Because a conspiracy theorist, surely the things that he say, they don't come true, right? Surely the things that a conspiracy theorist says doesn't come true. Proverbs 14 and 15. The simple believeth every word. And that's what you have at the IUIC. All right. This wasn't, okay, going to be targeted at the IUIC. All right. And some of these other Israelite groups. All right. Not just the IUIC. You have the Israel of God. A lot of other Israelite groups and camps. All right. They're simple, man. Okay. Are people that are in these churches, okay, that are going to these mosques. They are simple. They're simple, man. So the simple believeth every word, but the prudent man, okay, looketh well to his goings. All right. So we just don't, get this information and yeah, that's it, that's all. Before we present this information to you, This information is filtered. And again, like I said, I've read this book in its entirety, years ago. So now I'm going to read just, some excerpts, just a little bit out of this book. All right. So, let's see. I'm going to start, wait a minute. I'm going to start here. Oh, okay. It's doing too much. But anyway, I'm going to read it. So I'm starting here. All right. It says, in order to achieve a totally predictable economy, the low-class elements of the society must be brought under total control, i.e., must be housebroken, trained, and assigned a yoke and long-term social duties from a very early age before they have an opportunity to question the propriety of the matter. And so this is talking about 2/3 of our people, man. All right. This is how 2/3 of our people are raised. All right. This is the condition that they're in now. Okay. It says, in order to achieve such conformity, okay, because that's what a lot of these Israelite camps want you to do. They want you to conform. Okay? That's what they've been getting you to do in the Christian church and in Islam, to conform. Okay? No, man, our people should be in a warlike stance, 24/7. Okay? That's the way our people should be. With a white man, not going, you didn't have to go to war, but in a war type stance. Okay? But once you conform, that's it. Okay? So it says, in order to achieve such conformity, the lower class family must be disintegrated. Okay? And that's what they've done. They disintegrated the lower class families. There's no such thing as a lower class family. You go to O Block, you go to Watts, you go to, anywhere across the United States, and the lower class families, they don't exist. You got a woman, okay, that has had children with multiple men, okay. So it says must be disintegrated by a process of increasing preoccupation of the parents and the establishment of government-operated daycare centers for the occupationally orphaned children. And that's what happens. They drop these children off, okay, It could be at an elementary school. Okay, they make a law that you have to put these children into a school. All right, into the full system. They made it a law. If you didn't do it, you would go to jail, and your children would be taken. And so the products of what you see in your King Vons, this little guy, all these little, rappers, drill rappers that are, coming out, okay? Even before them, those people are all products. The black on black violence, those are all products of the school system. They're all products of conformity. Okay? Of people fitting into this world. All right? One second. Scripture came to my mind, so I'm going to get it. One second. Okay, let's see. One second. This is 2nd Ezra 8:1. It says, "And he answered me, saying, The Most High hath made this world for many, but the world to come for few." Okay? And that's how, you see Jake, they out here wilding, and they out here being, what did the Edomite called Jake, called them super predators. Okay, so Jake is a super predator. Okay? And this Jake, he can get with anybody. All right? He could get with all the nations. Okay? You see the guy, a Future, all right? He's talking about, all the women from different nations that he's been with, man. All right? And that's a super predator, okay? They have conformed to this world. It says the quality of education given to the lower class must be of the poorest sort, so that the mote of ignorance isolating the inferior class from the superior class is and remains incomprehensible to the inferior class. And Jake just, our people are, oh man, You say ignorance is bliss, okay? You tell them that they're Israelite, man, they, this nigga throwing gang signs in the camera, okay? You got Israelites who identify as gangbangers, okay, with a gang. Right in your face. Talking about they Crips and they're Israelites, man. So when you come in and you're talking about conspiracy theories, okay, and then, this was wrote years ago, man. Years and years and years ago. Okay? You go to a neighborhood in Chicago, and just because you're black, you got people that are, they'll shoot at you, but in the same neighborhood, white, you got Edomites, all right, walking around. It says, with such an initial handicap, even bright lower class individuals have little, if any, hope of extricating themselves from their assigned lot in life. And that's why a lot of jakes sell out. Man, I'm not going to teach the name of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Man, we're going to get this money and we're going to say Jesus Christ. We're going to continue to teach Jesus Christ. Okay? And they may be bright spots. Okay? They not gang banging and selling drugs, but guess what? Hey, they're still under the control of this devil, man. To this form of slavery. So, he knows who this is talking to, who this applies to. Okay? This form of slavery is essential to maintaining some measure of social order, peace, and tranquility for the ruling upper class. And Esau ain't got nothing to worry about. He can come out and teach you and say whatever he want to say to you. Oh, nigga, you wasn't shit. Nigga, you just picked cotton. And you didn't even pick cotton. Nigga, you wanted to pick cotton. Okay? You see that? You a nigga because I said you's a nigga. Now repeat it after me. And that's your language. Okay? Descriptive introduction of the silent weapon. Okay? And with that being said, I'm going to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Raha, HaKodash. Till next time, Shalom.